Hello friends, let us now learn some pictures. So this is the picture showing the aortitis. So if you see, this is the aorta, this is the heart. The aortic root has been widened. If you see, you can see the widened aortic root, and the aortic cusps here have peculiar irregular intimal wrinkling. So here in aortic, so these are sorry, these two are the aortic cusps. Here you can see many intimal wrinkling here. See, you can see these are the aortic valves, right? Here you can see many intimal wrinkling is present, that is tree bark like pattern is present. This is characteristic of syphilitic aortitis. So this is also the picture showing syphilitic aortitis. Even here this is the intimal structures, intima of the aorta. Here you can show irregular wrinkling. See here, this is one wrinkles. These are the wrinkles which you can see. These irregular wrinkling are characteristic of intimal, are characteristic of syphilitic aortitis, and this gives tree bark appearance. So this is syphilitic aortitis. Okay, next. This is the picture showing, this is a stain which is Warthin starry stain, and in this Warthin starry stain you can see these organisms which are Treponema pallidum. These are the Treponema pallidum which are causative agents of syphilis. This is the picture of stomach, this is the esophagus, this is the gastric mucosa, and here you see these reddish nodules. See, all these are the reddish nodules which you see. This is characteristic of Kaposi's sarcoma. These lesions will bleed, and sometimes they even cause gastrointestinal obstruction. This is the gross microscopic picture of Kaposi's sarcoma. In this you see ill-defined irregular vascular spaces are seen. These are ill-defined irregular vascular spaces, and these are also filled with hemorrhage. Okay, these are the vascular spaces with hemorrhage is seen, and these are surrounded by the spindle shaped pleomorphic cells. So these are the spindle shaped pleomorphic cells. So this is the gross picture, microscopic picture of Kaposi's sarcoma. This is the picture showing hemangioendothelioma. If you see, this is the hemangioendothelioma, that is dilatation of vascular spaces. So these are the blood vessels where you can see dilated blood vessels filled with RBCs are seen here. And this is a stain which is staining for factor 8 related antigen staining. So if you see the factor 8 related antigen staining, you can see the staining or stained vascular blood vessel. So this is one vascular channel which is stained. This is also one more vascular channel which is stained. So this is the vascular channel which is stained. So these both are the microscopic pictures of hemangioendothelioma, right? Now this is the picture of the hand which is showing edema. The hand is grossly edematous. Actually this is a angiosarcoma of skin. Angiosarcoma of skin and soft tissue looks like this. Within 3 months the arm becomes double in size. Okay, this angiosarcoma is mainly derived from endothelial cells. Sometimes it can also occur due to chronic lymphedema. This is the angiogram which is also showing angiosarcoma. Okay, here if you see, this is the contrast material, okay, into the celiac axis, but here you see that there is a vascularized mass is present which is involving the spleen. So this is the angiogram showing angiosarcoma. Now this is the microscopic picture showing angiosarcoma. Here if you see, the tumor cells are plump shaped. These are the tumor cells which are plump shaped and spindle shaped, and in between you have these small irregular vascular spaces filled with blood. So with vascular spaces and also the spindle shaped atypical cells, this is together called as angiosarcoma. Angio is blood vessels, sarcoma is muscle structure which is atypical spindle shaped cells. Okay, thank you for watching.